Hi Shayan, good to see you. Voice test, voice test. Okay, voice test. Lovely. Shayan, welcome in. The first time viewer. Hi, welcome into the stream. Uh, some good news at the same time, some worrying news. The worrying news is it's kind of raining outside and it's kind of cloudy as I see through the window and it's not looking that great. So I might get a lot of power cuts. In case if there is a power cut, I'll immediately text in the Discord. So please bear with me. There will be a lot of unexpected uh, breakdowns in the stream. So please bear with me. I could only control few things. And I don't know why it's summer right here and there's a lot of power cut and it's raining quite frequently. It doesn't happen regularly. There are no rains in summer, but weirdly, India is seeing rains in peak summer, which is kind of strange. So, if weather is not allowing me to stream, please bear with me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Today, we are gonna do watch an episode from season. Oh, you'll check it out. And once the episode is done, we'll have a discussion in the Discord channel. We'll talk about the episode, we'll review the episode, we'll share our viewpoints and everything on the episode. So please do watch the entire episode. And what else? Let's try to wrap it up quickly without any hassle. That's the plan. And more things once we get into the chat after the episode is done. Okay, so let's get started without wasting any time. Let me.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. With your guide, Kirk Fogg. And here he is now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, teams. Thank you, Olmec. Welcome to the Hidden Temple. Really, it's Olmec's temple. And the rooms are filled with lost treasures that are protected by mysterious Mayan temple guards. Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in his temple. Which one are we going to hear today?
The legend of John Henry's lost hammer.
John Henry's Lost Hammer. So this one I picked up from archive website. So this is actually the old footage. I mean the old footage of this website of this episode. You can see it's not 100% HD 720p episode. It's like an old footage just to get a retro feel of the Legends of the Hidden Temple. So this is from season 1. So let's see how this episode goes. First, the Moat.
Well, one of these 6 teams will have a chance to retrieve John Henry's hammer. Will it be the Red Jaguars? The Blue Barracudas? The Green Monkeys? The Orange Iguanas? The Purple Parrots? Or the Silver Snakes? They'll have
Hi,
to pass
Jomar.
some pretty tough physical and mental tests. And in
Good
the
evening.
end, only one team will earn the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today. One member of each team has an Aztec footboard. When I say go, they'll paddle across the moat. Once they're across, they'll climb out onto the other side. That'll be their partner signal to pull the footboard back to the other side, jump on, grab onto the rope, swing overhead, swing the footboard into the water, and pull themselves across the moat. As soon as the second teammate has reached the other side, it's their job to run over and ring the temple gong by hitting the top of their pedestal. The first 4 teams...
That's the first time I'm seeing a detailed description of hitting the gong. Did Gold or Cop requested? No. Gold, I think Gold requested one episode. That's from season 3. That we're gonna do later. Cop didn't request this. I pulled it out randomly from season 1 because we haven't covered season 1 much. So I thought I would do a season 1 episode.
Teams to ring the temple gong will go on to the next round. Okay, are we ready, teams? I said, are you ready, teams?
Teams look
Okay,
a little.
are we ready, Olmec?
Let's rock.
On your mark, get set, go! There they go, a nice push off in. It looks like the Blue Barracudas they're off first. but they can't seem to get out of the water, but there they go. We've got the blue barracudas, the silver snakes, and the red jaguars. The rest are following closely behind. Now they've got to get their footboards on. Now they're across. They're sinking. They got to keep themselves up. Looks like the orange jaguars are going to be for no. It's the silver snakes, I think. But who's going to get up? Silver snakes are in first.
Silver snakes are through. Orange are
two
through.
more to go on to the next round. Who's it going to be? They're trying to get their feet
Red
up.
Jaguars are through.
Here comes the green team. They've locked in, but they're disqualified because they didn't cross the moat correctly. We still need one more. It's the purple parrots.
Why?
We've got our 4 teams. They are the red jaguars, the orange iguanas, the purple parrots, and the silver snakes.
Green
They'll
didn't
all be
qualify.
going on to the steps of knowledge. The rest of you guys, you did a great job. You're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you. And the red jaguars, the rest are following closely behind. Now they've got to get their footboards on. Now they're
Why was green
they're sinking. They gotta
disqualified?
keep themselves up. Looks like the orange jaguars are going to be for no. It's the silver snakes.
Oh,
I
blue
think.
barracudas.
But who's going to get up? Silver snakes are in first. We're looking for 3 more. We got another. We need 2 more to go on to the next round. Who's it going to be? They're trying to get their feet up. Here comes the green team. They've locked in, but they're disqualified because they didn't cross the moat correctly. We still need one more.
Oh, they didn't cross the moat correctly. This is the first time I'm seeing someone getting disqualified from the moat crossing. If you think there is any other episode, let me know. But this is the first time I'm seeing someone getting disqualified from the moat. Weird.
It's the purple parrots. We've got our 4 teams. They are the red jaguars, the orange iguanas, the purple parrots, and the silver snakes. They'll all be going on to the steps of knowledge. The rest of you guys, you did a great job. You're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you. As we continue our quest, it's now time for Olmec to tell us about the legend of John Henry's hammer. But pay attention because your knowledge of the legend can bring you a step closer to the temple.
The men who drove the spikes and laid the rails for the Great American Railroad were called Gandy Dancers, and the biggest and strongest of them all was John Henry. One day, the railroad foreman came up to him with a stranger and said,
John Henry, Mr. Jones here says his steam engine can outdrill even my best man, and I aim to find out. I'm gonna put you up ahead in the tunnel there, with you on one side and the steam drill on the other. We'll see who drives further.
John Henry slung his hammer over his shoulder. That'll be me, he said, and followed the foreman up the line. John Henry took his position.
Go!
Shouted the foreman, and John Henry started swinging with all his might. The steam drill chugged and drilled, and when the smoke cleared, John Henry had driven 15 feet through the rock, and the steam drill had only gone 9. The other Gandy dancers cheered and lifted John Henry on their shoulders. The railroad retired John Henry's hammer, and it found its way to the temple. Your quest is to retrieve his hammer and bring it here.
Thank you, Olmec.
That's the original footage.
So where...
John Henry's lost
Oh my
be
god.
found in the room of the golden idols.
Golden
Teams,
idols.
you are now standing on the steps of knowledge. In a minute, Olmec will ask you a question. When you think you know the answer, stomp down on the ancient marking in front of you. Go ahead, try it. Go ahead, one of you try it. There you go. Red Jaguars would have been first. If you are first, your step will light up and you'll have 3 seconds to answer. If you're right, move down to the next level. If you're wrong or you run out of time, we'll give the other teams a chance to answer. The first 2 teams to make it to the bottom level will be...
Yeah, this is actually the old VHS tape episode. So kind of, this is the original footage, I guess. Taped way back in the 90s. So it's kind of completely messed up.
1 step closer to Olmec's
Got it
temple.
from the archives.
Let's get started. Olmec, first question.
Was John Henry a Gandy dancer, dandy prancer, or limbo dancer?
Silver Snakes.
Genki dancer.
Yankee.
Incorrect.
Huh?
Orange Iguanas.
Gandy dancer.
That is
Yeah.
correct.
All right, move on down. Next question, Olmec.
Which of these is the name of the tunnel where John Henry was working when he raced the steam engine? Big Bend Tunnel, Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, or Lincoln Tunnel?
Orange Iguanas.
Big Ben.
Correct.
Okay, move down to the next level. One more correct response and you're going into the Temple Games. Next question, Olmec.
Was the Big Bend Tunnel in Florida, West Virginia, or Utah?
Orange iguanas.
West Virginia.
Correct.
Come on down. You're
Why
our
is
first one
Olmec
that's
saying
going to
only
the Temple
correctly?
Games.
Usually he says that is
Now,
correct.
teams, you're still up at the top level.
This episode is also weird
Okay,
in many
let's
ways.
move on. Next question.
Which group of immigrants was largely responsible for completing the western section of the Transcontinental Railroad? Chinese, Japanese, or Australian?
Red Jaguars.
Japanese.
Incorrect.
Ooh.
Purple Parrots.
Chinese.
Correct.
Okay, move on down. Next question.
Is the person who drives the train called the captain, engineer, or the architect?
Silver
Engineer.
Snakes.
Engineer.
Correct.
Come on down. We've got a tie.
These are general questions.
Next question.
Which of these was a famous engineer? Casey Jones, Casey Stengel,
Silver
or...
Snakes.
Casey Jones.
That is correct.
Come on down. One more and the
The
Silver Snakes
sound
are
of
going
stomping
in.
the ancient mark
Next
is pictured
question.
high.
Is the individual who collects your train ticket called the steward, the orchestrator, or the conductor?
Red Jaguars.
The conductor.
That is correct.
Come on down. Woo, they
Conductor.
finally made it in.
In
Next
India, we
question.
call it as ticket
Which of
collector.
these is the name of an urban train that runs underground? Tramway, subway, or suburban?
Subway.
Silver Snakes.
Subway.
Correct.
Come on down. We've got our two teams right here. The Orange Iguanas and the Silver Snakes. They're going to be going head-to-head in the Temple game. Come on down over here, guys. It's a tough match. I didn't think we were going to break that deadlock. You're not going to go empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
Gear up and get ready to outsmart your opponents in a mind-blowing,
All right.
high-speed 3D road race with Eat My Dust from Sierra. Now on CD-ROM for your home computer.
These two teams will be playing for the right to enter Olmec's Temple, and they'll do it right after this.
Okay, so the Silvers and the Orange Iguanas are through. Let's see how they perform in the Temple game. These are the retro ads from the Nick
Alex Mack is growing
Shows.
up, and growing up means
from the
changes.
Nickelodeon.
Freaky changes! She can turn her friends into puddles of liquid. Lift heavy machinery after eating curried rice.
Man, Al, you're a stud.
And of course, she burps up bubbles.
This should qualify her for the Olympics or something.
It's all just a part of growing up Alex.
Catch an extra Alex Mack tonight at 6:30, 5:30 Central, only on Nickelodeon.
Okay.
Hey, wanna get into trouble?
1995.
It's fun getting into trouble.
It's trouble. First one home wins, but watch out.
Love the prize consolation, and then they'll be right to Olmec's Temple music is my favorite. Ah.
Barbie glitter and
Yeah.
glow bed is a magical sight. With ruffles and lace, its sparkles so bright. Cool. Barbie glitter and glow bed has a secret inside. When Barbie goes to bed, it lights up the night. Darn batteries not included.
Among the dreaded wild berries, one stands above the rest. The wild watermelon. When facing a beast of this proportion, what can you do?
Make Pop-Tarts out of them.
Smashing! New Kellogg's Wild Watermelon Pop-Tarts. Wild-style frosting outside.
Pop-Tarts.
Massive melon taste inside.
Do these sell
Wild,
nowadays?
they're styled. They're...
Part of a complete
In the US?
breakfast.
Yes, that too. Maybe you can handle one, but remember they travel in packs. New Wild Watermelon Pop-Tarts. You may want to bite them before they bite you.
Every week, Nick News delivers the stories you want to know about. What's Nick News this week?
Everyone wants America to be strong, but how much should it cost to stay that way? I'm Linda Ellerby. This week on Nick News, find out why the defense budget is such a big deal in this presidential election. Does defense spending affect you? Plus, stopping dog napping.
This and more on this week's edition of Nick News. Watch Nick News tonight at 8:30, 7:30
Nick
Central
News.
on the only network for you,
I had no idea
Nickelodeon.
that there was a Nick News section in Nickelodeon. Back to the show. Fully crowded people.
Welcome back to Legends. Now, the glory goes to the fastest and the strongest. But before we get started, let's find out more about our team players. On the Silver Snakes, we have...
Kim,
And how old are you, Kim?
11.
And the other Silver Snake?
Billy,
And how old are you?
13.
Let's hear it for the Silver Snakes.
I would fancy the Silver
And of
Snakes to
course,
go
we can't
through.
forget about the Orange Iguanas. Who are you?
Julia,
And how old are you?
12.
And we have?
Walter, 13 years old.
Let's hear it for the
Julian
Orange Iguanas.
Walter.
Okay, why don't you guys get set for the second game, and I'll explain what's going to happen here in this game. Go ahead. And you guys get ready for this game here.
Okay.
In the temple games, each team is competing to win pendants of light.
So after a series of
You'll need
girl
those
versus
pendants to
boy, we
protect
have
them
finally
from the
seen
dreaded
girl and a
temple
girl
guards as they
go
make their
into
way
the
through the
temple
temple. There are 3 temple games, and the first one is Escape the Tunnel.
Escape the
Legend has it that
have seen
after
this
beating the
before.
steam drill, John Henry was trapped in the tunnel by a cave-in. In this game, one player from each team will have to wriggle through the tunnel on their stomachs. The only problem is the tunnel is filled with these foam rocks, which they're going to have to push through. They'll have 1 minute. The first person to get through the tunnel and back, or the person to get furthest along wins. Let's get in position. Put your hands behind the line. Set the clock for 60 seconds. On your mark, get set, go! They're going to have to crawl through the tunnel like a big John Henry.
Both are even right
It's
now.
neck and neck.
Yeah.
We're going to have to see what it's like.
It's all
at
about the turn. It's all
I
about
think
the
it's
turn.
all the turn.
Yeah.
Silver Snakes made a great turn on that. It's like a swimming meet. And there they go.
You don't need to
Climbing
crawl, you can
through
just
those
walk
rocks.
into that.
I think we got ourselves
Yeah,
a
Silver
winner,
Snakes are
and
through.
it's the Silver Snakes. Come on over here, guys. Woo, that was a great match. You guys were neck and neck till the end, but the Silver Snakes were just a little bit ahead, and they get a half a pennant of life.
Good job.
Let's go to the next game.
This one. This one seems to be a common
Building railroad
second
tunnels was
temple game
tough,
in majority
even
of
for
the
men like John
episodes in
Henry.
season 1.
In this game, our players are going to see just how hard it was. Starting at the base of the shaft, each team will fill their buckets with rocks and climb to the top and drop it into the bin. Then they'll climb back down and start again. The player with the most rocks in his bin at the end of 1 minute wins. You guys ready in there? Okay, they look ready. So let's set the clock for 60 seconds. And your mark, get set, go! Fill the bucket and get to the top of the cave. The Orange Iguana was neck and neck, but he's lost his footing. Silver Snake looks pretty sure-footed here. He drops a
Silver
couple
Snakes
off
are
and goes
racing
back
ahead.
down
Good
for
start.
more. Orange Iguana's got to get that rocks out of his bucket. Doesn't need to go that high, but he looks pretty methodical. Silver Snakes back up for some more. 33 seconds. Here they go. Orange Iguana.
It's gonna be an easy win for Silver Snakes unless they
Let's see how
mess
far he's
things
gonna go
up.
this time.
Or they fall down or they
Silver
slip.
Snakes. They're trying to get more. Oh, nice little move by the snake. Just like a snake. Drops back down. It's gonna be
They
close,
already
I
have
think.
6
We got 10
or 5.
seconds left. How many are they gonna get? Are they gonna unbear themselves?
Why don't you throw from the bottom to the top?
There they go. Got a little time. That's it. Time's up.
That was
Let's take a look
smart.
and see what we've got.
And he loves it. He loves it.
Orange Iguanas have 4, and the Silver Snakes have 7. That means the Silver Snakes
That has to
win
be
a
the
half a
moment
pennant
of the day.
life. That gives them a full pennant. They're trying to get more. Oh, nice little move by the snake. Just like a snake. Drops back down. It's going to be close, I think.
Look at him. He's so
We got
smart.
10 seconds left. How many are they going to get? Are they going to unbear themselves?
Look at that. Oh!
Go. Got a little time.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's my boy.
Time's up. Let's take a look and see what we've got. The
He knows he's
Orange
won
Iguanas
it.
have
He's
4,
too smart.
and the Silver Snakes have 7. That means the Silver Snakes win a half a pennant of life.
Well done,
Gets
well
them a
done,
full
boy. You
pennant.
deserved it.
Let's go to the next game, which is worth a whole pennant of life. Let's check it out. The Orange Iguanas have a chance to catch up here. They can get a full pennant on this game.
No, I don't
and
want a
tied up
tiebreaker,
right back in the
please.
game. When the railroads were built, one started on the East Coast and one on the West. And where they finally met, they drove a golden spike in honor of their meeting.
Silver
In this
Snakes don't even
adventure,
have
our
time
players
to
are going
celebrate
make
their
East
victory. They're
meet
immediately
West.
rushed to
When
the
I
next
say go,
third
the
game.
partner on the East side will start with a spike on their head or on their helmet here, and both partners will pull themselves toward the middle. Then they'll pass the spike to their partner on the West, who will slide back and drop it into his bucket. Then the first partner will slide back to his side, grab the next spike, and the team with the most spikes in their bucket at the end of 1 minute wins. Okay, it looks like our teams are just about set. We want to get that helmet on so they can keep their spikes on their head. Okay, teams, get in position. Set the clock for 60 seconds.
Yeah.
On your mark, get set,
go.
Go! Here they go! Orange team. Orange team out.
Why are you... Don't mess this up, Silver Snakes. Oh my god, that's a terrible technique to go forward.
Have to grab those holders.
What are you doing?
It's gonna take work, but it was work building the railroad. Looks like one.
That's a better technique. Pull towards one side.
Silver team's caught up.
I think it's gonna be a tie.
Back in and again. With the orange team, I think the orange team knows what they're doing now.
Yeah.
They know how to do this now.
Orange team is doing much better. They know the technique.
You're just gonna have to pull yourself along.
Beautiful.
Took a long time to get
Silver
across the
Snakes.
country. They've got another one. The orange iguanas. You gotta watch out for those orange iguanas. There they
Kirk
go.
Fogg is indirectly supporting
How much
orange
time do we have?
iguanas.
14 seconds. It's gonna be close. I think we're gonna come down the wire.
Don't tell me this is going to a tiebreaker. That's a superb effort.
Just a little time.
No! Yes! I don't see
That's
what's
it.
happening.
That's it. Come on down here.
Oh, he's
Come
got
on
it
down,
at the
guys.
last moment.
Let's take a look at what we've got. The Silver Snakes
It's a tie,
have
but Silver
3.
Snakes
the
have
Orange
2.
Iguanas have 3. It's a tie. That means they both get a pendant of life. Recap it right now. Silver Snakes have 1. They get another. That gives them 2. The Silver Snakes are going to the temple.
Yes!
Come on down, guys. Come on down. Come on down. Nice
Undercover
job.
Cop is here.
Come on over. Orange Iguanas, you did a great job. You did a great job. It was a tough
Another
match.
last
You're not gonna
second
go
effort has
empty-handed.
got
Here's
them
what we've
through.
got for you. 60 seconds.
This last second
Silver
effort
Sn-
again.
Just a little time.
This
Took a long time. I think we're gonna come down the wire.
This last second effort has saved the day for them. This moment. Not this one, this one.
Just a little time.
That one.
That's it.
But
That's
good
it.
effort
Come
by
on
Orange
down here.
Iguanas
Come on
as
down,
well.
guys.
Good effort.
Let's take a look at what we've got. The Silver. Nice job. Stand next to it.
So that was a full-on
Orange
adrenaline
Iguanas,
rush
you did a
game.
great job. You did a great job. It was a tough match. You're not going to go empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
BK.
Cop, I got this from the archives.
BK,
From the
right there.
archives.
Strap on the noise.
Yeah, it's an original airing,
We'll
I
see if the
assume.
Silver Snakes can make
Because
it to
I see
Olmec
those
Temple and retrieve John
ads
Henry's
from
hammer.
Nickelodeon ads. I see those Nickelodeon ads that used to be shown in the television version. So I guess this is an original airing. You see at the bottom, there's a flickering at the bottom. It's a recorded one. There you go.
We'll be right back after these messages.
What could be greater than golf with a... It's sparkles so bright.
Little bear with tie-dye.
Okay, you two have proven yourselves worthy, and now you have the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, here's some information to help you retrieve John Henry's hammer.
Oh, it
You
must
could
be a
start by
1997
running to the
repeat.
room of the 3
Read up the price.
gargoyles. Push in the right tongue, and a door might lead you down a staircase into the wall climb. Here, you must choose your next path. You could race up to the observatory, spin the sundial, and pass
It's not the
into
celestial
the room of the golden
sundial,
idols.
it's just the normal sundial.
Once there, push down on
There
the
is the
bases
hammer.
to release the doors. That may take you below or lead you into the shrine of the Silver Monkey. Assemble the statue there, and you may be headed for the torch room. If the
room?
elevator is up, you could jump into the elevator and descend into the mine shaft. You might climb up the ladder or plow through the stone wall. Find the key, and it may unlock the tombs of the ancient kings,
Room of
allowing you
Burials.
to climb into the spider's lair. If you escape, you may have a chance to sit upon the throne of the Pretender.
Throne
If
of
the
the
correct
Pretender.
door is unlocked, you'll be able to crawl into the pit of despair.
No need to
and
worry
finally
about
make
two
your
pendant,
way through the
half
Cave
pendant
of
because they are
Sighs
fully
back
loaded.
to the temple gate. The choices are yours and yours alone.
This
Good
is the
luck.
only episode where an
Thank
artifact
you,
in the
Olmec.
golden idols.
You guys won 2 pennants
Season 1.
in the temple games, and here they are. You put those around your wrist. Now,
No,
who's
don't put
going
that on the
first?
wrist. It takes time to
Kim's
come out.
going first, and which way are you going to go? She's going to go up. Okay, now
Okay.
Kim, when you race
Kim
through
is
the
going
gates
first.
and into the temple, you'll make your way towards John Henry's hammer. But be careful. The temple has many locked
John
doors and
Henry's
dead
hammer
end.
is
Also
what they
hidden
are
inside the temple are temple
searching
guards
for.
assigned to protect 3 specific rooms. If you enter one of those rooms, the temple guard will jump out and capture you. You can trade your pendant for an extra life and go on, but if you're caught without a pendant, you'll be taken out of the temple, and it'll be Billy's turn to try his luck.
Oh, Billy.
If you reach the lost hammer, all of the doors will instantly unlock, and the temple guards will vanish.
One of my
You'll
least
have
favorite
3 minutes,
rooms is this
and
one.
for your effort, you will be both handsomely rewarded, and here's how.
First,
I hope
you're
they
going to
do.
get a remote control airplane. Nico's Windjammer Power Glider. Power it up, turn off the power, and
Nico
fly.
aeroplane.
Power down for a smooth landing includes battery pack and charger from Nico. If you can grab the hammer before 3 minutes is up, you'll also receive a Citizen Super Matrix LCD color TV and video monitor. Pocket-sized
Wow.
portable that goes wherever you go.
Citizen
Television with
video
instant
monitor?
spectrum from Citizen. If you can get the hammer out of the temple before 3 minutes is up, you'll also both be going to space camp.
Space
You'll
camp.
float like an astronaut and perform a shuttle mission during your action-packed week at Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama, or Florida Space Coast from U.S. Space Camp.
US Space Camp. Nice.
That sounds great. Now, I got to ask you
Oh,
something.
there you go.
Billy.
Strategy.
Which way is Kim going to go? Like, what is your plan to get there?
Well, she's gonna go up the stairs to the gargoyles, and then she's gonna go to the pit. She's gonna jump down. She's gonna go to the bottom door to the throne. Then she's gonna go up to the heart room, and she's gonna try going into the
Nah, that's not
the
gonna work.
The 3 idols.
Yeah, the 3 idols.
Now, what about, you haven't talked about the dreaded temple guards. Now, where do you think they
Ooh.
are?
I think they're gonna be right where we're going. But if not, we're just gonna take a chance here.
Yeah.
If they are there, she's gonna give away one of her things.
Okay, all right, well, we'll see if Kim can make it through.
This is
Let's
an
get in
extended
position
version
right
of
You've got 3 minutes, so let's set the clock.
like where you gonna be in the meet the
On your
temple
mark.
guard. That's the extended version.
Get
Okay,
set.
let's go.
Go! There she goes, right up into the gargoyle room.
Come on,
She's
Kim.
heading right into the gargoyle room. She's going to have to press one of those buttons when she gets in there. There she goes. Just push the door open.
Push
and
the
make your
door.
way in.
Season 1 had a lot of glitches where the doors wouldn't open.
Right into the pit of despair.
Don't go down, don't
You're
go.
trying to go for a low
No.
level. You're going to have to press one of those buttons.
Press the
You're going
activator.
to have to press a button. You're going to have to find a button.
What is she doing?
There she goes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left.
No!
Press
No.
one of the buttons, Kim. You're going to have to press a
What
button
is
to get in.
happening?
You're going to have to press a button, Kim. You're going to have to press a button. You're gonna have
Hit
to
the button! Someone yelled out. Did you see that?
There she goes. Into the shrine. Into the
Please,
center of the temple,
please
the
capture
shrine.
her from the temple,
Now she's
please.
got to find another button to go on.
Dude!
Find a button and push the door. There goes the
Oh,
button.
thank God.
You're gonna have to give away one of her
I love the temple guard.
pendants. You have to find
Oh,
a
there's
button.
another.
You have
This
to
is
find
terrible.
a button on the wall. You gotta make your way. There's another one. Try another one. You might have to go down.
Oh, this is so
Or you
painful
might
to
have
see,
go
man.
up. You might have to hit the button. Hit the button.
What
on the
is she
side over
doing?
there. There you go. Now she's heading into the throne room. She's got 1:25.
Please, cat, take her out. Please, thank you.
That's your turn to go in. There goes Billy. Let's see what he can do.
Look at him. He's even
I think
jumping.
Billy's got to make up a
He's
lot
not
of
even-
time, but he looks like the man to do it.
Yeah. Fog.
Oh,
Whoa, what a jump.
despair. He knows where he's going. He's going right into that throne room. There, he'll have to try the other door. Yes, there
Oh,
he
it's
goes,
open.
right into the spider's lair. He wants to make it up into that.
Bro, it's not gonna work. No, don't waste time. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. Just go forward.
Spider's web.
Go.
Which way is he
Go.
gonna go? He's gonna go up.
It's not gonna work
He
out.
wants to go up.
He said he's gonna take a chance, so I don't
He's
blame
looking
him.
for a way in. He's got
It's too
41
tough. It's too
seconds
tough to
left.
climb up.
There he goes.
I can't take this
There, Billy.
anymore.
He's got to do it.
No,
He's still got 30 seconds.
Fog, just prompt him to go straight. Man, he gives up. Yeah, too late.
He's still got time.
Bust through
He's
the
gotta
walls,
go-
take
he's
a
into
shortcut.
The tomb of the ancient kings. He's got to find the king.
Burst through the wall.
He's still got 11 seconds. He's into the mine shaft now. There he goes.
Terrible.
He's on way up.
Terrible.
Oh, time's up. Oh, that's too bad. Well, that's it. We can't get her out here. Come on out. You still get the glider. We've got to get out of here. See us next time. Bye-bye.
What a terrible run this is. I mean, I feel like someone has taken a knife and stabbed me on my face. That's how terrible it was, the first half of the episode. I mean, oh my god. Okay, I would love to hear people talk about this episode. Please join in. Goldie Gamer is already in. Cheyenne is in. Join in the Legends chat room. Please. Not the general one, but the Legends. Right. Hello, everyone. Hi, Cheyenne. I'm good. Goldie Gamer, can you hear us? Can you hear him?
Doing something with it, because the microphone and the headphone icon just because he's muted and deafened.
Yeah. Hey, Cheyenne, yeah, welcome in. You were saying something. Sorry to disconnect.
Well, I was going to introduce myself. My name is Shan Fessel. I'm a musician and an athlete, bodybuilder, and I'm very honored to be part of this. And yeah, so luckily I made it in time. So yeah, we're going to wait for Googly Gamer to enter so we can talk about the episode.
Yeah, he said give me a minute, so I think he's sorting his things out. By the way, just to introduce myself, I'm Dhruva, and I'm a big fan of Legends of the Hidden Temple or any Nick shows that used to telecast in India in the late 90s. That's when I first saw Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I remember.
Go ahead.
Okay, I figured out the problem.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
1 second, Goldie Gamer. We have Cheyenne, who is a new member in our tiny community. So he's just giving.
Welcome, Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Hi, what's up, man?
Hi, not much.
Okay.
Yeah, Cheyenne, you were saying something about Legends.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I watched it when I was a kid. So I had no idea when I was so young. I watched like Nick shows, I mean, Global Guts and stuff like that. And actually, I remember I was watching some of the episodes that were in Urdu, and it was like season 3. And I mean, there's a lot for me to remember. I mean, I kind of remember like what episode of season 3 I was watching. It was in Urdu, sort of. But yeah, that was a difference or something like that.
Okay, cool. And we have Undercover Cop, who's also who has, I mean, Undercover Cop and Goldie Gamer, these two have huge knowledge about all the Nick shows. And Undercover Cop, if I have to tell about him, he participated in Takeshi's Castle show, latest season. And and if you ask anything about him, like any random episode, what were the games that were held in that episode, he will tell you in a second. So he's great knowledge. And also Goldie Gamer, he has reviewed all the episodes of Legends of the Hidden Temple, huge knowledge about these games, and he's a streamer as well. So I learned a lot from these guys. So and would love to.
Yeah.
And I do this every week, where we catch up and talk about an episode and review episodes and all that stuff. So happy to have you here. So first
Thank you.
is Goldie Gamer. He's gonna give his review, and then you can give your review, and then Undercover Cop, he will give his views about this episode. So Gold, are you ready with your review?
Yep, I got it up.
Yep.
Okay. Now, before I do this one, now you might be wondering why I said in the live chat that this was a one-of-a-kind episode.
Yeah.
Now, you caught this, you saw this during the Moat, but this was the one and only time where someone got disqualified for doing the Moat crossing incorrectly.
Okay.
At least on camera.
Yes. Okay. Now on with the review. This run wasn't exactly the worst run of the series, but it got off to a bad start when Kim struggled to get out of the wall climb. It took her 30 seconds to finally press an actuator, and the one she chose was the heart room. Odds are she should have chosen the throne room because that's where she got taken out after going down from the heart room. Fortunately for Billy, he didn't show any signs of confusion. The only thing that went wrong when he took over was trying to head from the room of the golden idols to the spider's lair and failed. He got as far as the mine shaft before time ended. Though if Kim didn't struggle at the start, he could have gotten further.
True. What do you think went wrong with the girl? Was she? Was this episode short like the last episode of that night, or could that be the reason, or is it just?
This was the first.
Okay.
This was the first episode they shot that day.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, bear in mind this is like the third temple run they've filmed overall.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So probably not explained, but you want my thoughts, or do you have more gold?
Okay. Shai,
Okay, I see.
you want to talk about this episode?
Well, okay, so my opinion of this run, what could have happened was if Kim would have avoided the temple guard in the heart room, she would have gone to the throne room, or this run would have been a solo victory. So if she did avoid it, this would have happened. And also, the last temple guard was in the Cave of Size. So, good thing she went up into the room of the 3 gargoyles. So, yep, this would have been avoided. She did the right thing because if she went to the cave, she would have been taken out in the throne room and her partner had to take over. So, okay, just hold on a second. Okay, so, if he did find the key in the Tomb of the Ancient Kings instead of wasting time in the spider's lair, he would have grabbed the key and opened to the Shrine of the Silver Monkey, or he would have just gone through the wall in the mine shaft and climbed up the ladder, and he would have easily gotten the artifact.
Yeah.
I mean, something would have happened.
Yeah. True.
Right, but you also gotta keep in mind that even if he did try to find the key in the Tomb of the Ancient King, there's no guarantee that the door to the shrine would have opened.
True.
Yeah.
I'm betting it would have, but you never know. It might not have.
Yeah, well, there are some episodes where it didn't open.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be a spoiler. Never mind.
Cop, your views on this episode?
First of all, as you pointed out, the only time we see on camera someone get disqualified, it may have happened some other time and they just edited. It may have happened another time and they edited it out or not. I don't know. Okay. We get steps of again. I'm sorry for joining late. I didn't know if we were going or not. I messaged the other one. Doesn't matter. First of all, Billy seemed to really know what he was doing. Know how the system worked before because he named all the rooms correctly. Usually when the first season happened, it was, we're going to go to the upper room and then we're going to go to the middle. He actually knew the names of the rooms, which impresses me.
Yeah.
Especially because this run actually used Layout 2.
Layout 2, okay.
This is only the third temple run ever filmed that we know of. Also, they go up, which is rare for season 1, starting in the upper room instead of the Cave of Size, which doesn't happen often. Maybe they got a glimpse of the temple guard in the cave or something. Who knows? How many times I think someone actually counted how many times Kirk says press the button. I think it was like 18.
Yeah. And someone yells out saying press the button. I think, was it the partner or someone from the production team?
I believe it was Billy, because he would have been near the microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, you can sense the frustration in him. But now the irony being that if she had gone to the throne room as they originally planned and then gone up, she would have been captured, and then Billy would have gone and he would have hit a dead. He probably would have hit a dead end.
Yeah.
So in a weird way, her not being able to find the button actually benefited the run, albeit not enough to where they could actually reach the hammer. The other ironic thing is that, despite the fact that Billy yells, push the button, when he goes into the, from the spider's lair to the Tomb of the Ancient Kings, he does not push the button. He just, if you want to fast forward, he just goes straight through and pushes the doors open.
That's
without
a
hitting
good
the button, you'll
observation.
see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, true. Exactly. You're
Also,
right. Yeah.
during Olmec's
Well,
rundown,
we
Sorry. Keep
wait,
going,
see,
go.
now it doesn't put the button. And also, the peanuts were already there, which makes me wonder, why were there peanuts already there if this was the first run they filmed that day?
Okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense. It was because this was production episode 5.
Yeah. Well, why didn't they clean up the peanut? If this was the first episode, you'd think they would have taken the time to clean up the peanuts for. Which actually, no. Because no one in the previous episodes entered from there. So I'm wondering, why the hell were there peanuts? Maybe they filmed this temple run. Maybe they filmed the temple run after. No, that doesn't make sense either. Why the hell were there peanuts there?
Were there any trial runs before the episode was shot?
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe that happened. Maybe like they filmed. Maybe they did a dry run and it didn't work or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? Or maybe they just didn't have time to clean it up or something. Because I don't think it's cleaned up in the other runs this day they filmed. And I don't blame them. It would be hard to clean up. Also, how they thought anyone would be able to climb out of the spider's lair, I don't know. The only time we have an artifact in the Room of the Three Idols, which is one of my favorite rooms this season. Also, and Billy, last note, Billy's epic jump.
Yeah, oh my god, that was best moment.
He was so quick.
If you give Billy a better partner, he might be one of those players that you remember as. It's crazy that we're talking about these players like they're great. He may be one of those players that you go, he was one of the. I think he was a really good Season 1 player, because it's very rare that we have someone this fast and this knowledgeable, because, again, as I said, usually it's, I'm going to go into the upper room and then the heart room. Also, I think it's kind of condescending that he asks Billy, what do you think your partner is going to do, instead of asking the partner. That seems kind of rude.
Yeah, true. By the way, did you guys see, I mean, this girl enters the heart room at 2 minutes 4 seconds, with 2 minutes 4 seconds left, and it takes like nearly 10 seconds for the temple guard to come out and capture her.
Yeah,
that was a late entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone missed their cue.
Or maybe was it intentionally to pull her out?
Yeah, somebody missed the cue. Somebody missed the cue and forgot to cue that guy.
Well, it was either that or, well, I read once that the temple guards, they actually looked through a peephole. So odds are they probably did not see Kim right at the moment she entered.
I don't think that's accurate. I think
so. She would have to be like in view of the peephole for them to notice.
I don't think that's accurate, because there's other rooms where there's no peephole. I mean, you see the little peephole. I think that's just so that they can pull it close with one finger. So again, I think someone had to cue him. That's the only way I could see that working. Like right here, there's a peephole, but you're not going to be able to see someone through that peephole.
Yeah.
In the.
This is the first episode. This is the first episode of Temple Layout 2.
Layout 2.
No, actually, the first one of Layout 2 is episode 3.
No, but this is the first. He's saying this was the first. This was the first time this layout was used on the show, even though this is the third complete episode overall.
Actually, the first. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
yeah,
wait a second. I think you're right for something. Yes. Okay. Maybe I got my numbers wrong a little bit because the first Silver Snakes run, Galileo's Cannonball, was production episode 3, and that was layout 1.
That was.
Wait.
That's right.
Okay, I understand my confusion here. Yes, because episodes 3 and 4 use layout 1, and then John Henry's Lost Hammer used layout 2. So yes, now it's coming to me. And that's because the first 2 production episodes used layout 5.
Oh, okay. Layout 5. Okay.
Because they were shot later. The temple runs were shot later.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was shot later. The other one has a funky story behind it that I'll explain if you ever do that episode.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't. Has he done those 2 episodes? The Blackbeard's Treasure Map and the Golden Cup of Belshazzar.
I feel like I would remember.
I didn't see Blackbeard's treasure map.
I don't think I did it, but I did the Belshazzar one, which is again my blog.
You did?
Videos. Yeah, it was a blog.
Oh,
video.
okay.
Yeah. I can do
That's
that
the
again.
one where they...
Can do that
You
again.
did do Golden Cup of Belshazzar, okay? Because that one was a prime example, like why it's better to try the top route first when there's a wheel room layout.
The yeah, it's that episode they filmed the temple games. I didn't realize you'd done that one. That's the one where they filmed all the upfront stuff. That was the first episode they taped.
Oh.
But they filmed the temple run later because it took like 19 hours to film just the moat, the steps of knowledge, and the temple games.
Hours.
It was like something like 18 hours, and they just could, like, the kids were just dead tired.
Oh my
and they could not do the run, and so they brought them back. Yeah, it was like 18 hours. It was, Kirk said in some interview, it's like it took them forever.
Why did it take so long? Like
Because it was the first. Because it was the first episode, and they didn't iron out all the kinks, and as I said before, they never did a pilot.
Got it.
So really, that was like the first episode they were doing. So, but what I think is cool about that, and I know this has nothing to do with the episode we're watching, is that that's the Red Jaguars, and I think it's kind of cool that the first episode, because I already know that you did Catherine the Great, the first episode of Legends and the last episode of Legends were both Red Jaguar runs.
Yes, that's right. They were.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of neat.
Well, this is similar to the Secret Battle Plan in Nathan Hill. They used Temple Layout 10, then later for the Temple Run, they used Temple Layout 14. And the
that's
first...
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I got money here.
We did that one 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
actually...
That was one of the double whammy runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so disappointed that Christina was really not paying attention that James signaled the other half pendant.
Yes.
I mean, oh my god, I mean, this run really made me disappointed. I'm like, she would have paid attention.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of going to the king's storeroom, she would have gone down the Mandarin Hand and down to the laser light room. But if she got the other half pendant, she would have given the temple guard the pendant, go to the Jester's Court, then the Dark Forest. If the shrine didn't open, take the Mind Shaft. If it doesn't work, take the secret password or the ladder.
Okay, well, Cheyenne, like I said when we did that episode, like the first part of that double whammy was when she passed up the other half pendant. And when Kirk pointed this out, she tried to go back and find it, but didn't see it. Now, as far as the second part, after Christina aligned the stone column in the observatory, she didn't see that the door to the room in the Mandarin Hand opened. Had she noticed, the run would have continued. Now, I will say that if the only way to go to the room of the Mandarin Hand was the King's storeroom, the second part of the double whammy would have been retracted.
Yes.
You're operating under the incorrect assumption that she would have gone down even if she had seen it. She was going to go to the King's storeroom, and that brings up a point about this episode that I completely forgot about. This is the first episode where, and again, this did not happen in season 1, where the contestants don't try to take the direct route to the object.
Yeah.
That's true.
Go down. Yeah, that didn't happen often. So again, smart team. I'll give them that.
Well, the plan was
they didn't
in
know
the
to hit the
throne
button.
room.
Go ahead, Shad.
The plan was in the throne room when Olmec mentions where it was, but they changed it that the plan was in the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. As you see in the end credits, that the secret battle plan is in the Shrine of the Silver Monkey. This episode was in post-production, and it is the first episode to use Temple Layout 14.
Yep, that's right. It was. So Cop, you have a slight argument about the double whammy I pointed out.
Yeah. I don't think she would have gone down even if she noticed. I think that the plan they had was go straight for the object, go take the direct route. And the point I was making with this episode is that Kim and Billy don't take the direct route. They try to go down to the throne room first, but because Kim doesn't know how to hit a button, that plan goes to the window. But again, I give them credit for not trying to take the direct route initially, because I think if you look at most Season 1 runs, I want to say like 70 to 80% of them all try to take the direct route. And it never...
Oh, many of them do.
Which is never, almost very rarely a successful plan. Except that one time when the door glitches and they push it open and get the object when it wasn't supposed to open.
That Red Jack Gorwin, right?
That was the Mask of Shaka Zulu, the Temple Run record.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
The man with the
Oh,
plan.
sorry. Well,
Okay. Cool. Anything else to cover on this episode, gents?
no, other than John Henry's a big deal, and
Well, nothing much. Well, that's all I have. If there was anything I've forgotten, well, I'll tell you about that.
Okay. Okay. Request time. I am yet to do the Xerxes episode, the marble armrest of Xerxes. So most probably next week I'll cover that. Cop, you have any request or any special episode that you want me to do? Anything from season 1, 2, 3? Bench shaving?
you've done a lot of season 1 thusly, so, and you did some season 3, so I have a season 2 I'd like you to watch. Someone suggested it a while ago, which was the Milk Bucket of Freitas. That's an episode that I enjoyed.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I did that.
Yeah.
An overall episode, I think.
I did that episode, which was a blogged video. Anything else apart from that?
You did that one already?
Yeah, I mean, it was my blog
Oh.
videos by YouTube, so I remember that.
Can you show that? Can you show that one? Not now, but can you show that the Temple Run next time?
Yeah, I can do that. But apart from that, any other episode that you have?
How about if we're gonna do season 2, can we do the? Let's see here. Because I'm actually was watching it a few minutes ago. Let's do that. Let's go. Have you seen Applewood Amulet of Emiliano Zapata?
Nope.
That's the ODM episode.
I watched it.
And I'll get you that up. I'll get you a copy of it. I don't know if you can find it online, but I'll get you a copy of that one.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the Olivia Emma episode because the girl who got her who prior to that episode was on an episode of Get the Picture and was later and then in '94 was part of the Nickelodeon All Star Challenge and their '94 Big Helpathon.
And we can talk about that sometime in the future after he's covered all those episodes, which won't be for a while. Alrighty. Oh yeah, it's all right. Thanks again. Sorry I was late. For some reason I thought you had this week. For some reason I thought this was a week off, but I guess not. I'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Thank you, Cop.
Yeah.
Shine, you have any episode that I should watch or we should watch?
Let me think of the episode. You should do an episode from season 3. It's called the Lily Crested Crown of Clovis the First.
Okay.
And then do Matatari's Codebook.
Codebook of okay. Cool. I think Jomar asked me to do Enormous Feather, which I would do sometime. Gold, you have any episode apart from the Xerxes episode?
Let's see. I'm trying to remember if you did this one already. The Golden Earring of Henry Morgan. Did you do that one?
Nope. I think I can do that.
Okay.
He should do that.
Yeah, Golden Earring of Henry Morgan. I won't say much, but the Temple Run was very exciting.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get you a copy of. I don't know if I have Xerxes.
It's on Daily Motion.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I can pick it.
All right, cool.
Cool.
One of those ones you said I have an original airing of. No, I guess I don't. Never mind.
Okay.
I have a few more original airings. I'll see, but if someone brings up an episode that I have an original airing of, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool then. Thank you, gents, for joining in. We'll see you again. 26th.
No problem.
Yeah, 26th again. 26th
All
for
right.
you guys, 27th for me. We'll see you then, and then I'll come up with another episode. Hopefully, another Nick show. Apart from Legends, we can do two shows, and then we can do a call. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you on Discord, and I'll try uploading this on YouTube. I haven't uploaded last few episodes, so I'll do that. And yeah, thank you so much. You have a wonderful Friday night and a good start to the weekend.
All right, see you later.
Yep.
Stay safe.
It was an
everyone.
honor.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. That's that for today. And yeah, thank you everyone who has popped into the stream. I'll be uploading these along with the last few episodes on YouTube. And yeah, that's it for today from me. It's 7 a.m. so I have to head out. Thank you so much and take care. Bye bye.